Hello, good morning for everyone. Today I want to show you and I want to share with you what different speed. First, I use the M.2, the Adata brand, and second, I use the SATA SSD Samsung Evo, and third, I use the normal hard disk, the SSHD. So let me see. Okay, I need to show you first the motherboard I use. Very old, not too old. The 1151 socket, UEFI BIOS, but you can custom the BIOS, and then you can see the boot from the M.2. This is my motherboard. I have only one slot, 16, so I used M.2 for X1. See, dual BIOS UEFI, and 2 X1, but I can use only one because blocked from the graphic card. I modified the BIOS, that's why the motherboard can boot from the M.2. So first, let me start with the speed test with the M.2 X1 slot. Only can get 316 and read only 319 max. Yeah, looks like same. Okay, let me start with the different hard disk. Second, I use the Samsung SSD. I called with the MOS. Same, boot from desktop. See what speed you can get. Now I think around 252. Read around 267. Yeah. Alright, let me test with another hard disk, SSHD. SSD, we call the SSHD Catalina. This one, user and desktop. Now open, start with 120, 140, 150, 157. Read 100, 200, 201. Yeah, little bit high. 106, 107.57. Yeah, a little bit high. This is maximum from the SSHD you can get. Still number one is the M.2, but if you use the 16 slot, you can get more speed, but I have only left X1. Let me show you like motherboard like this one. See, only have a 2 X16, but I have only one. That's why I use the X1. So now let me check the 16 slot speed test. I take out my graphic card and then I speed with the 16 slot. The same hard disk M.2 adata. See? Now we check. Same, I put the desktop. This is normal speed from the M.2 I can get because use the 16 slot, but now I have only left the X1 slot. That's why I can get 300 more. By the way, it's okay. Let me move to normal. If you can use the 16 slot, is good for you. Let me show you my adapter I use. This one, X1. PCI-E X1, same like I use. And then I test before this is 16 slot. I use this adapter. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. For X16 slot. Okay, now we move to the boot, and I can show you from the BIOS setting what motherboard I use. Okay, now restart first. I press the delete button to go to BIOS, but now let me show you first the system information. See the HST1M DS2, but I already modified the BIOS to read the M.2. I have a 3 hard disk, M.2, normal hard disk, SSHD. Now we test with the M.2 first and the UEFI hard disk. I don't know why it is named like this. This is my Samsung, but now we try first speed from the M.2. How long did it take to boot the Mac OS Catalina? If you guys want to modify the BIOS, you can contact me or you can email for me, and I can create for you. Only old motherboard, the new motherboard automatically can read. Now you can see 43 second. No, 43 second. Now we check the another boot from another hard disk because second we use the SSD Samsung. So now test from the SSD Samsung, or the second last UEFI Samsung SSD. How long it take? I already test for 775 slot with the chipset all before 1151, but can't work because don't have a UEFI file, so you can't modify the UEFI BIOS, the legacy boot. So if you use the UEFI BIOS, can modify the boot BIOS. Now more than 42 seconds. I don't know how long. I think more about 2 minutes. Different speed only 100. I think M.2 350, I think, and second is 250, but a different minute solo, different, you know, about 2 minutes now, almost 2 minutes, but can boot. I think more 2 minutes. Take so long, so I think you can move to SSD. Don't use SSD or hard disk, take too long to the boot. Now 2 minutes 30 seconds. I think 2 minutes 40 seconds. No, I think more. 40 seconds now. Almost 3 minutes, bro. Yeah, almost 3 minutes. 2 minutes 53 seconds. About 3 times more than SSD M.2. Now we move to the speed, the SSHD. How long it take, but can't boot. Take too long, bro. Now we need to restart. Okay, restart. Now we boot from the SSHD Barracuda. Let me see the brand hard disk. A Seagate Barracuda SSHD. This one is for SSHD. I think more than 3 minutes, because SSD take 2 minutes 53, but yeah, I think more. 43 already. Two minutes. Bro, 2 minutes, bro. Take too long. I think 3 minutes more. Yeah, I think around 3 minutes. And now can see the loading boot. Oh god, 3 minutes more. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. No. 10 seconds ready. 3 minutes. I think 4 minutes. 3 minutes 40 seconds. 3 minutes 30 seconds. 3 minutes 30 seconds. Take too long, bro. That's why you all need to change to M.2 SSD. So fast. Okay, bro. If you want, you can contact me and message and email me with the link description I put. Thank you.